Hello, everyone, and welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place for tips, tools, and strategies to help you build a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. Today is Friday, and that means it is time for the Tech Divas Tech Life Weekly. And so we'll be joined here shortly by Terry Johnson online from New York City, and Dr. Tachi will be coming into the room on the Clubhouse. So welcome everybody watching live and on the replay and from Clubhouse. Hey, Yolanda. I am okay. We got new tricks going on over here in new things happening over there on Clubhouse. So while Terry and Dr. Tachi are coming in, I'm going to get started. Terralina is traveling today, and so we wish her safe travels. She's moving around the planet, and this is going to be a good day. So here we go. I'm going to start off with this day in tech history. Let me start off with April 16th, 1977. The West Coast Computer Fair, both the Apple II and the Commodore PET 2000 personal computers are introduced. And ironically, Commodore had previously rejected purchasing the Apple II from Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, deciding to build their own computers. Both computers use the same processor, the MOS 6502, but the companies had two different design strategies, and it showed on this day. Apple wanted to build computers with more features at a higher price point. Commodore wanted to sell less feature-filled computers at a lower price point. The Apple II had color, graphics, and sound, selling for $1,298, and the Commodore PET only had a monochrome display and was priced at $795. Note, it was very difficult finding a picture for both these original ones, and the author of this blog did find them. Very interesting. What would you like? The more features and a little bit more money, or less features and less money? What do you say? I say give me more features, and I'll pay the little extra. Hey, Mark. This reminder makes me want to play Pong. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so have any of you watching or listening? You can put comments in the chat, or what tech have you encountered this week that made your life easier? Anything that you've encountered this week that made your life easier? And I'm going to go look at this. Let me see. Mark, are you talking to me? Let's see. I know I encountered a couple of things with, was it Instagram? Hey, Donna, how are you doing? Good to have you here today. I'm flying the ship solo. I don't know if y'all want me to do that, but I'm flying the ship solo until TJ and them jump in. I'm looking at, okay, there is a Samsung has a new improved frame TV that looks almost like a canvas, kind of like you put it on your wall, like a picture frame. And Let's see, what else do we got going on in tech? This is interesting. Watching TV from behind the wheel of a self-driving car is to be allowed under the UK law. Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing. And it also says in this article that although there are currently no such vehicles available in the UK, they will be allowed to watch TV while behind the wheel of a self-driving car under the new rules announced by the country's Department for Transport. Although drivers are currently restricted from viewing non-driving related content on a television receiving apparatus, this rule would be waived under specific circumstances once the proposals come into force. The new rules are set to be introduced into the UK's highway code over the summer, according to the BBC News. Now, the ability to watch TV comes with some restrictions. A car will need to be driving itself at the time, and the driver must be ready to take back control of the vehicle if required. Importantly, drivers will be only allowed to view content through the vehicle's built-in infotainment apparatus. The thinking here is that an infotainment system can stop showing a TV show or film when the car needs the driver's attention. Unlike a phone, using a handheld phone while driving, regardless of its use, will remain illegal. So what do you think? I think this is a good idea? Or are they opening up a can of worms? Donna said that is a disaster waiting to happen. I agree. I don't know how they're going to pull that off. Thank you, Donna. I was about to say the same thing about yours. Your hair looks awesome. Yeah, so that is kind of weird. Very, very weird. Let's see what else we got going on here. I think I could play some music. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so that's one story, and that story comes from The Verge via the BBC. Okay, so has anybody used a Steam Deck? For some reason, I thought it was called Stream Deck, but it is a device that allows you, when you're doing your live stream, that you can push the buttons instead of having to click, and you can control your live streams. Like on Zoom, you can control how to take people in and out. You do all of it instead of having to click up on the computer or using your mouse to click. You use the buttons on the Stream Deck to click. I heard a couple of people have used it, and they said it works really, really well. It's almost like hands-free. It's a little bit more convenient when you're trying to do things, multiple things live. So anybody? Mark has a comment regarding the self-driving and watching TV. He says, let's do what we can to create even more attention deficit disorders. Yeah, that seems to be a thing. Let's see. It is very true that you cannot multitask, as I'm trying to do it. Let's see. See what we got going on over here. So anything that you all been using this week that's stuck out to you? One of the things that is annoying to me is that if I am trying to go into Messenger, it still takes me into Facebook, and I thought I could do Facebook. Uh, I could do Messenger without logging into Facebook. At least that's what they had said. And I don't know if that is true. Is that still true for all of you all are still using Facebook and Messenger and whatever else they got going on right now? Let me see what's happening over here. Go here. Yeah, so I'm checking in on TJ and checking in on Dr. Tachi and seeing what we got going on. And Yolanda is still with us over in Clubhouse. I've been using an app called Asana lately to manage projects and to keep things controlled for real estate and some other projects. It seems really easy to work, and it also keeps me. It keeps everything in a central location. I can go right to whatever I'm looking for, and I'm right there, and I'm not having to look around for it. Everything is centered, and the notes, I can take notes kind of like you do with what is that thing called? You take notes. Hey, TJ.
Hey.
I'm just about ready to try and message you. It's me and you.
Okay.
And yeah, it's me and you. So I was talking about Asana, and it talks about how you can use Asana kind of like a CRM. I was able to keep up with my clients, put them in there and have you know how you want to do a log of your conversations?
Yes.
It was easier to do that in Asana and keep up with whoever is who's collaborating with me on that particular client. We both see the notes. You can
Right.
upload files there, pictures, video, audio, all of that into that. And I was like, this is genius.
No, I recommend Asana all the time because it does a lot of things. You can put voice messages in to Asana and it will transcribe it. I use it for starting blog posts. I use it for if I got an idea for a social media post or something. Everything goes in there, and then I put the category. Like I have a category. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me bring my. I have a category for blog posts. I have a category for social media posts. I have a section for my clients for when I have ideas for um their stuff. Yeah, so I love it because you can have as many in their projects, but I have different ones. I'm trying to find like I have one for I just did one for Notion, Creator Economy, boot camp, building and grow, content strategy. I got one for crypto, one for editorial calendar, social media calendar. So anytime I come up with an idea for a thing to do, I make it a project. And then if you're on your computer, you can use the Chrome extension. And when you find an article or a blog post or something online, you just click it and you put it into the different project. I love it. And then also it has not an alarm, but like a to do. Like you could
Yes.
say, I need to do this by Monday, and
Right.
you set the time, and it will send you an alarm to let
Right.
you know that it's almost due.
And it has the thing that I like where doing, and done.
Right.
Things to do, what you're working on, the things that got done. And it keeps, and I use it for real estate. So I have like buyers,
Right.
and the project is a buyer. No, the project is my real estate company.
Right.
And in each one, I categorize each column becomes, okay, these are buyers. And then each task is a buyer's name with all their detail. Everything goes in there.
Yeah, because
I like,
you can make different workspaces. Like I got
mhm.
my one account, I've got like 4 workspaces in there. And you
Right.
go into the workspace, and then you can make a project. And then what I like about it, you could change the view. Like I think you can have like a
List
list, a calendar, and there's
on a
another one.
board. I like the
The
board.
board. Mm-hmm.
I love the board because because like with the clients, I have them, okay, the buyer first stage, and then the next stage, they're going to the lender, the third stage where they're either approved or not. And so I have all these different stages, and all I got to do is drag the client to
Right.
whichever.
And then and they also have templates. Like they have a social
Mhm.
media calendar template,
Yep.
editorial calendar, marketing plan, one-to-one meeting,
Yep.
business. They got different, so you don't have to start off blank. You can start off in one of their templates. So it's
Right.
very versatile, and you don't have to pay. That's what I
Right.
like.
It is
You don't have to pay.
complimentary. You can upgrade to some other stuff that they have, but the complimentary version is like,
I think if you have like a team, like there's a team of people,
yes.
then you need to upgrade. But if it's just you and you want to manage your projects, it's great. I love it. And the app is so handy on the phone.
And here's the thing, it is all of your thoughts and everything in one place.
Yep.
I don't have to go, okay, wait, I need to go over there and check that. And oh, I need to check that. I have everything in one place. And I'm gonna take your idea, TJ, about doing my projects, because if I'm gonna do a blog post, or if I'm doing all of my ideas for posting or my ideas for YouTube, and just put them all in Asana, and I don't actually have to
Yeah. So like when
move
you
all
want
over.
when you want to work on your YouTube channel, make a YouTube project and just put tasks in there. Just add them up, and you can categorize them, you can tag them. I have tags, all kind of things. We
Yes,
got a
yes.
lot of comments over here.
Yes, and Mark, we were talking about the self-driving cars, that the UK were going to allow self-driving people, the self-driving cars, that people could watch TV while the self-driving car was driving. And we were
Wow.
like, okay, why? How is that going to work? It has to be the thing that came with the car, though. You can't like have an
Right.
outside device. Anyway, and so Mark had his comments, and then he also has a comment. He says, I use Rodecaster Pro from time to time, which is similar to Stream Deck. And we were talking a little bit about Stream Deck, how Stream Deck is like when you need to push buttons on Zoom and let people in and do stuff.
Yeah.
You can use that. So I'm going to check out Rodecaster Pro as well. Mark, thank you. And Carlos said, good morning from Vegas. Woohoo.
Good morning from Vegas.
Are you at the NAB, Mark? I mean, Carlos? Carlos must be at, oh, that's right. He is at NAB. Dr. Tachi said he was going to be at NAB, the National Association of Broadcasters.
Oh, okay. Carlos, I gotta make sure to watch to check your page out. I know you
Right.
do videos.
Yes, because he's got a booth there, if I'm not mistaken. And he also says, I have that for mortgage lending for customers. He's talking about Asana, and he manages his projects on Notion. It's customizable and powerful.
Wow.
And designed it as a loanopoly. Mm-hmm. He says, I use it for my mortgage projects and for my live streaming projects. And he says, yes, I am representing YOLO Live at NAB.
Okay.
Rodecaster, and then Mark says Rodecaster Pro is really for podcasting.
And then he has something about Notion. I wanted to mention that.
Yes. Carlos said he uses Notion.
I'm starting to look at that too, but I'm looking at it more as like for documents and stuff versus like what I do in Asana.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just curious of what he does with his. We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, well, I'm liking Asana. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then we had some projects at the church, and I was like, and we were keeping count for something, and all these people needed to be aware. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit up here and email each and every one of these people.
No.
I was like, created Asana and send an invite. If y'all need the data, you can come in here and get it. I was like, I'm not.
That's when I have a new client, because I just got one last year, and I say, listen, because she was sending me, I was like, I don't check my emails. I put everybody in a Slack, like every project as a Slack, and we talk in there.
Yeah.
We talk in there. There's no email, so because I'm like, if you send me an email, I'm gonna miss it.
And you know what is interesting, that people keep telling you, get the people and get them on your email list. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see where I would put them on an email list. But to contact people, like we did a workshop yesterday, and it was like easier to send them a text message. We got more response from the text message,
Right?
we did from the email.
Because
Nobody emails.
Yeah, and because I tell them, I said, if it's an emergency, the Slack, when I use the Slack on my phone, it pops up and it pops up on my watch. So I know that's something important. I don't have email notifications on my watch because that would be too much. Too much. So I know if it's Slack, I know it's important.
Right.
Because it's like it's text messaging, is if Facebook messaging, all of those, people pay attention to them because they pop up. Unless they have their focus where it doesn't pop up, but that's another story. The focus thing.
I love the focus. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Carlos says Notion is amazing. It's great for project management, CRM, which is client relationship management, aka a database, social media calendar, databases, and so much more. It's like Asana, Trello, and more combined in thousands of templates from all industries.
See, I'm looking at it for the database, and I'm starting to look at some YouTube videos and play around with it. It's a powerful tool.
Right. And Donna from Green Earth Travel says, have you heard of SpeakPipe?
Yeah, I have it. I use it.
Okay.
I think I took it down off of one of my link in bio page. I took it down. It's a link you can have on your website or your link in bio, and people tap it and they can leave you a voice message.
Oh, nice. And then Carlos says email notifications can be focused using VIP, where only specific people give you notifications. Nice.
Good.
All right. So TJ, we're going to let you have the floor. We're going to be talking all about social media news.
All righty. So this week in social media news, we'll start with YouTube. YouTube adds new shorts shelf to the trending tab to highlight the top shorts clips. Now, I was looking for this on my phone. I didn't see it. So on the YouTube mobile app, and then I got stuck watching a video. So I'm trying to get it. It's a short shelf. It's a section. A shelf is a section. So I'm trying to, my phone won't get out of the, why won't my phone get out of this? I was trying to find it. It's supposed to be on the desktop also. So maybe we'll take a look there. But what it is that it's a short shelf display on the trending page, which will highlight the best performing short clips in your region at any given time, is what they're saying. So I was looking for it. I don't see it. If you guys have it, let me know. But it's a section
under the shorts.
I'm going to look. It's supposed to be on the trend. It says trending.
Okay. So I'm going to.
I don't see it.
I'm looking up here to see.
So I just got a notification.
Okay, stop talking. Apple's being oh, they just start going, and
I was trying to find it this morning. I don't see it. Maybe it's an update they're rolling out, but it's a section where, and this is what you take.
It's the FedEx guy, my security camera.
Okay, hold on.
And so I watch.
Okay, I tried to mute my
You mute the
tab, and it wouldn't mute.
Oh, okay.
And I was in YouTube for the shorts, but it wouldn't mute. I was like, okay, that's not good.
Yeah, so YouTube says we've launched a shorts shelf on the trending page that will surface the most popular shorts by location. Shorts video will be filtered out of trending results and will instead appear as a shelf. The goal here is to improve the user experience of the trending page. Now, is the trending page the page that you get when you go on YouTube? Because I don't see anything that says trending page.
I don't know, but I'm going to see.
Because I have Explore.
I see explore and stuff, but I don't see the trend.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to go to explore and then you go to trending. I never do that.
Okay, so
never go
that's
to
two
trending.
steps that they should not have us do.
I never go to trending. When I go to YouTube, I start looking at what's in front of me. I
Right.
don't
So
click stuff on the side.
no, and if they wanted us to see that, or I see explore, and then you have to go over to trending music, movies, and shows.
Right. I
live.
don't do that. I never do that. So I'm like, this is no use to me.
Okay, now on trending, I see trending shorts. Is that where
I guess that's it.
So
Because see, on mobile, you have a short shelf already. When you scroll, it goes to top news, then it goes to short. It's a section. So I don't understand what this is about, because I never go to trending. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Well, it's too many clicks to get to it.
Oh, I see it now. See, I never go to trending, so this doesn't apply to me. Maybe this applies to Gen Z. I don't know, but I don't go to YouTube for trending. That's a new one. So
what do you guys go to YouTube for? See, there's a lot of people that I know who watch a lot of YouTube, but what do you go there for?
I do. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I go to YouTube, and whatever's presented in front of me, which is people that I subscribe to, I see. I don't go search for things. When I go to YouTube, bam, it's right there in front of me, what I want to see, because I've subscribed to them. So I don't, maybe there's a different kind of YouTube watcher where they go to trending. I don't. I've never gone to, I didn't even know where it was. It's like, I never go to trending. I go to YouTube, click on what's in front of me, or I search. But maybe I'm a special kind of YouTube person. I don't know. This one had me tied up. I was like, I don't know where the trending page is.
Right.
So if you use the trending page, this is for you.
Right, because along the top of the YouTube page, it says all, and then it gives you a bunch of things that you might be interested in.
Right, because YouTube knows what videos you watch, and they know what your interests are, which is what social media is supposed to really do. It's not, they're moving away from followers. That's why Instagram has made their changes, because it's more about interest. Remember Google Plus? It was all about interest. It wasn't about who you follow. It's about, you like this, you like technology, you like news, you like this. So Google Plus would give you stuff, give you information on topics of interest. So I think, that's what YouTube does. I've never searched for anything on trending. It's like, what? So they're saying that the update will put more specific focus on the most popular short clips, so that'll help drive traffic to the top content. Also, YouTube is rolling out new Shorts tab on the desktop, tablet, and the web. So this is more ways for users to engage with short clips. Up until now, only the mobile app had a dedicated short section. Yes, that I just saw that. And they're saying that they're trying to integrate shorts into all forms of the app. So they're basically trying to push you to watch, but that doesn't push me. Am I the only one? How does everybody use YouTube?
Okay, so I don't normally go to YouTube Shorts, and unless I see something down on the bottom that seems funny or whatever. Shorts is not necessarily where I go first. Normally, I use YouTube for how to do this, how to do the da-da-da-da-da. I go to YouTube to
learn things, solve
problems, because I don't even necessarily go to Google to, like, how do you do such. I was looking for something that I could not find in like a company has their list of instructions for stuff, and I couldn't find something I was looking for. I was like, okay, let me go to YouTube. How do I do this on this particular platform?
How do I do this? How do I do it? That's what Google and YouTube, that's what we go for. I've never gone for entertainment. I've been entertained while there, but I'm not searching for it. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's how Gen Z uses YouTube. They go to trending.
Okay, and I think the shorts are trying to mimic TikTok.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Entertainment, right.
Right.
But that's why, I mean, and this is why I always like to talk about generations and how they use social media, because the boomers use it different from Gen Z. The young millennials use it different from the older millennials. So you got to know your age group. And this baffled me when I saw this story. I was like, I don't go to trending, so this is useless to me. I see a short when I'm scrolling.
Right.
Other than that, I'm not looking for shorts. But again, different age groups use it differently. So that's what's happening with YouTube. So let's move to Twitter. There's a lot going on with Elon Musk. I'm not going to mention because that's just, that's cat and mouse. I think he's doing. But Twitter is going to recommend third-party apps for preventing harassment. So what YouTube is doing, they're turning to outside apps to help you in preventing harassment on the platform. Under a new experiment, the company will recommend third-party moderation apps as an additional measure users can take on top of the app's built-in tools. Because there's already the block, the report, and some other things that they're doing. So now they will suggest a third-party app that can help you even further. So now they're saying now the apps that they recommend is called Block Party, a tool that allows people to automatically block accounts likely to be the source of harassment. Another one is Bodyguard, which can automatically moderate replies, and Moderate, which helps the users manage their mentions. So they're doing this recommendations to these third-party apps when a user blocks or mutes another person. Because the issue with Twitter is that, and I've seen it myself on one of my other accounts, I didn't get harassed, but somebody joined the conversation and said something, and I was like, the meme, why are you here? Like, and so what it does is that it blows up your notifications.
Oh.
Which is an annoyment, because it's somebody that you weren't talking to and they saw the conversation, so they jumped in, and that it makes it a two-party, makes it a third party, and you're like, who are you? So that's one of the annoying things that I found. So they have something now where now instead of replying or retweeting, I will quote tweet, and I will block it so no one can respond unless they're following me. That's how I do it now. Because it cuts down on the notifications, and it cuts down on people saying things out of pocket. Potentially. So the Twitter has this thing where it's like, okay, it's open to all, but you want everybody replying to you in a troll-like manner. So they're trying to walk the fine line with this. So I'm going to take a look and see how this works. So it says when a user blocks or mutes another person, the suggestions for the third-party apps come up. So I want to look at that, because I know a lot of people here, you don't use Twitter. I use Twitter a lot, not like more than everybody, but a lot for just like news and stuff. So I will respond, but it's just crazy. All right, so let's see. Let's move on to, let me see. Instagram had a lot. I want to save Instagram. All right, Snapchat. Let's talk about this one. Snapchat is growing faster than Facebook and Twitter. The headline said.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about it. First quarter earnings are coming out for all the apps. You heard the news about Netflix and all that. So all of these companies are reporting their first quarter results for 2020 today or this week. So Snapchat says it's growing faster than their competitors, Facebook and Twitter. Let's see. And it has to do with daily active users. So Twitter is saying that their DAUs, which is daily active users, grew by 2%. And then Snap is saying that their DAUs grew by 18%. They're saying year over year to 332 million, and their users growth over the 5 previous quarters have grown 20%. And they're saying that their revenue has increased 38% year over year to 1.06 billion. So this is important because there's users, which people sign up for account, and then there's daily active users. Daily active users is really what they want because those are the people that are using it every single day versus the people that just have an account. Does everybody understand that? So Facebook says they have like 2.8, whatever the number, billion users, but those 2.8 don't use it every day. So what that means is that they're not exposed to ads. They're not engaging. They're not making posts. They're not seeing people's posts. They just have an account. So that's why when, they say social media, this account, this platform has this many users, they really look at the daily active users. So with Twitter, it's the same thing. It's like Twitter has all of these users that have accounts, but there's a small percentage that uses it every day, the daily active users. So Snapchat is saying that they've seen a lot of growth from daily active users. And I kind of believe that because the people that use Snapchat, they use it and not just to post stories. They're using it for the map feature. They're using it to talk to a group of friends and family, like they use it like WhatsApp and different things. So that's why I kind of believe that. So they're saying they're growing faster than Facebook and Twitter in terms of daily active users.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right, we can go to Instagram. Instagram had a lot of stuff. Okay, so Instagram has a fundraiser tool that they're bringing to Reels. They're rolling out the option to create and donate to fundraisers through Reels. Using them more than 30 countries can now add a link for people to donate to more than 1.5 million nonprofits. Those are what they have listed in the app. The fundraiser tool is available in stories and on live streams, and it's been available for a while, but now they're bringing it to Reels. So Meta said they cover the payment processing fees for charitable fundraisers, so every penny that users donate goes to the nonprofit.
Does anybody really trust that whole system? Do you give through? I'm asking people.
You see it on Facebook when somebody has a birthday, they say, donate to my fundraiser for a nonprofit. I've seen those, and then it shows the amount. Like they set a goal, and then it shows if they've reached that amount. So now they're doing it in Reels. So instead of doing it in just stories and on live streams, now they're putting it in Reels because Instagram is pushing Reels all out.
Right.
Yeah, so let's see. There's another thing they're doing. They're updating the home feed ranking algorithm and giving a boost to original creations. And this is from Adam Mosseri, however you say his name. He's saying that they want to add new ways to tag and improve ranking by product tags, enhanced tags, and ranking for originality. And I did have a little short video. Let me see if I can find it real quick and play it. Because he likes to make his announcements on video. Okay, let me see if I can get this to show up on StreamYard. And then we're on Clubhouse, right? They should be able to hear it.
Yes.
Okay, got my tabs going. So he's made this announcement about what Instagram is up to. All righty, come on. Play. Just a second, y'all. What? I shouldn't really close my tabs.
That is a tip for all of us who have like tabs across the things, and your little tabs are so tiny you can't even really.
I got so many. I got tabs. I got different browsers open. My memory. Okay, there we go. Now, is it playing? No? You hear any sound?
I do not hear any sound.
All right, hold on. Let me go back. Oh, I got it muted. Duh. Okay, here we go.
People expressing themselves is the heartbeat of Instagram. It's what makes Instagram work. I've talked a lot this year about how creators are incredibly important to Instagram's future. And one of the things that I've learned from speaking with creators is how important getting they do is to them. So today, a few hidden gems, a few ways we're trying to make sure that credit is going to those who deserve it. The first is product tags. Product tags have been available for a while now, but they're not going to be available to everyone. So no matter who you are out there, you can tag a product and drive some traffic or attention to a business or a creator or a company that you love, that you're interested in. The second is enhanced people tags. So you've always been able to tag accounts on Instagram and photos and videos for a long time now, but now you can actually select a category for yourself. So if you go into profile, edit profile, and that category will show up when you are tagged in a photo or a video. Again, trying to make sure that you can have your presence, your identity be what you want it to be and have then credit flow appropriately. The third is a ranking change. And I know a lot of you are skeptical of ranking, but it really does help us make sure that Instagram is more valuable to each and every person who uses the platform. This one is specifically focused though on this idea of originality. If you create something from scratch, you should get more credit than if you are resharing something that you found from someone else. We're going to do more to try and value original content more, particularly compared to reposted content. So more to come there as well. Again, creators are incredibly important to the future of Instagram, and we want to make sure that they are successful on the platform and that they're getting all the credit that they deserve. And hopefully these three changes are small steps in that direction. See you next week.
Okay, so he's saying that you're going to be able to tag products. And then the enhanced tag is for your profile. And if you go to profile, edit profile, you'll see a section that says category. And you can set yourself as an artist, musician, blogger, community, entrepreneur, writer, gamer, restaurant. So there's different ways you can set yourself. And remember, all of this is coming from Instagram wants to do more SEO stuff and they want to get away from hashtags. So this will be a way for them. If you categorize yourself, you'll be able to be in that section where you're in an industry, and you'll be able to be found easily.
Okay, so this is supposed to help discoverability.
Right, it's supposed to help it. Also, this ranking for originality, they're saying that I think that's more of a TikTok issue because people will make TikTok videos and then put them over Instagram, and then TikTok has their little logo on it. So I think, and I've heard this for a while that Instagram is going to like downgrade or downplay those videos that come from TikTok is what I heard. I don't know if they're doing it, but this seems like it's going in that direction because they're going to award or reward you for original, right, for being original. And they say,
I'm thinking I think there's a way to getting around that. Like if you created the video on your phone,
right,
and just then you just take the video and put it up on TikTok, and then take that video from your phone and put it on Reels,
right,
and put it on Shorts, and now it's all your original content.
But see, that's why people like TikTok, because there's so many tools, editing tools inside of TikTok.
Yeah.
So if you do your video outside, you don't have access to a lot of those tools. I think that's why. And then, of course, if you download it, it's going to have the little TikTok logo, which is smart. That's branding. But I think Instagram is throwing down the little gauntlet and saying, we getting ready to not block, but we won't, if it has that little tag on it, we might push you to the bottom instead of the top. Maybe. I mean, it sounds like this to me.
Right.
From his voice. He's saying we're going to do more to try and value original content more particularly compared to reposted content. Right. That sounds like it to me, right?
Yeah. Sounds like he's
so TikTok people
don't bring no copycat stuff over here.
The people that TikTok and make it on TikTok and share the Instagram Reels, they're coming for you. So be ready. But see, that's the thing. using the TikTok app, there are so many, like the green screen and all those different, editing tools. There's a ton of them in there.
Now I saw the green screen tool in Shorts.
Yes, the
I
green
was
screen
like,
tools everywhere. Yeah.
okay. I'm like, okay, so YouTube now. See, and that's another thing. You can do some stuff with YouTube, and YouTube doesn't plaster their logo on the stuff.
Right.
You can take that and use it as well.
Because see, the thing is, there's so many effects. When you go into the TikTok camera, there's so many effects. I can't. It's like tons of them. You just scroll through, like 100 of them, and those things aren't available in other apps. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but this is aimed at creators. The CEO of Instagram is saying, listen, we're going to start prioritizing and rewarding original content. That means you cannot have any other app's logo on your video if you upload it to Reels. So you've been warned.
Yeah.
Been warned. Instagram is also going to remove the recent tabs from hashtag pages as a test. Now, this one I was looking at too. I believe it's when you go to when you go to a hashtag and then there's that top and recent, or is it explore? Let me see. I saw it somewhere and it disappeared. So when you go to so the hashtag, so you have to search for a hashtag. And let me see. No, I haven't searched for a hashtag. So let's do marketing. I'm just going to throw one out. Marketing. Right. Okay. No, I don't see it. Mine doesn't. So I have top account audio tags places. They're going to remove the recent. So where is the recent? I remember seeing that. There's a top and a recent. I don't see it now. Let me see if I can find it on the desktop, because I've seen it before. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, there's Instagram. I believe if you go to, let me see, is this person got a hashtag? Oh, good. All right, it's slow for some reason today. Top post,
Friday.
most recent. Okay, I don't see it, but it when you search for like a hashtag, it says top post and then it says recent, and then they're going to change that to top, recent, and reels. They're going to put reels instead. So again, here they're going with, okay, we're going to highlight reels. And I've seen it. I don't see it now. My Instagram looks different. But when you search for a hashtag, it usually has the hashtag and it says top, which is like the ones with the most likes and engagement, and then recent, which shows you the most recent post to the hashtag. Now they're putting reels there. So they're saying that this test is rolling out to a small group of users. This is a way for Instagram to promote reels. And it will focus on surfacing posts that are receiving the most engagement on the platform. It may be an unwelcome change for users who like the option to follow along with newer content in relation to hashtags. So here's another example of them pushing reels to the front and moving stuff that you've seen before and you're used to seeing, especially when it comes to hashtags. All right, let's see. Is there anything else? And that's it. That's your news for this week. Your social media news for this week. That's it.
All righty then. So it looks like we have a short week this week. Terry is traveling. It looks like Dr. Tachi is.
Yeah, she sent me a message. Yeah, she's working on a project. So
yes. Okay. And then Donna, when we were talking about tabs open, she says, I have Google and Bing open and each have 10 tabs.
Only 10, Donna? I got you beat.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah, we were. I don't know. Is that Barbara Streisand? Yeah.
Donna, I have you beat. I have like 2 different browsers, 3 different browsers.
Right.
And my memory on my computer is like, what is you doing?
Right. Little warning light comes up. This tab is taking up a lot of resources.
Right. And there's for those that don't know, there's an extension called Open Tab. I forget to use it. That if you open a bunch of and the reason why I have so many is because I found something that I want to read later, and then I open it. I don't want to close it because I forget, and then I don't want to go to the history. So there's a extension called Open Tab. When you click that, it saves all your open tabs into one.
Right. I remember that.
It's good. I forget to use it. So I used it this morning because I had a bunch open. So I clicked the Open Tab, and it gathers them all into one tab.
Okay.
It's a good tool.
Yes, and then since we're talking about tabs, if you use Safari will tell you, like, I got 8 tabs open, but you can create like categories for where you want your tabs to go.
Okay.
Like I have stuff for Apple, and if it's whatever it is, it'll put all my tabs there.
Right.
I can anyway. There's so many things that we can do with this equipment.
And Donna said, yeah, because I'm always like researching and reading stuff and getting stuff in the mail. And when I look at when I finally look at my email and there's, newsletters and stuff, and I see something I like, I click on it. So it opens the browser. So that's another tab on top of what I've been looking at. But I need to use the one tab to close it, to save my memory on my computer, but I always forget. So it's one tab.
It's called the thing is called one tab.
Mm-hmm. One
okay.
tab. One
tab.
Put it in
and
the comments.
I need to use that.
It's been around a while. Yeah.
Okay.
One tab. Here, I'll put it. Let me add it here. One tab. One tab. And it's a Chrome extension. You click it, it collapses all of your tabs into one tab. And I forget to use it. But I have so many things open, Donna. That's why I don't like more than 10. There's a lot of news. There's a lot of things going on in marketing and social media land. So I got to keep up.
Yeah. Well, this has been a really, really good conversation today, especially about things that we got going on. One tab.
One tab. Use it, but remember to use it. Don't just install it and
then don't forget that it's there.
I do it all the time. I was like, oh yeah. And I've used one tab for a long time. It's not a new extension. It's been around for a few years. I just forget to use it.
Right, because I used to use it until I changed my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, I need to bring that back.
And here's another way that I use it. I used to use it before, is that when you go to that one tab, if you do file print and print to PDF and save it as a PDF, it's a PDF file.
Ooh.
I have tons of those. So just in case something happens, to your browser or whatever, and the one tab goes away, that I use it as the backup.
Okay.
So I just did it this morning. I had 29 tabs. It tells me. And then on the 8th, I had 33 tabs. So take that as you will.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. As I said, Terralina is traveling. Dr. Tachi's on assignment. And this has been a really good conversation. Thank you, everybody watching live, those who are going to be watching this on the replay, those listening to Clubhouse. Hey, Teresa and Yolanda.
Hey, Clubhouse.
Yay. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you on Monday. And we'll be having coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. And then TJ will be back with us on Tuesday with her digital marketing and social media management strategies. Y'all need to come back. She has some really good content. And
can I add something real quick about what you said about Clubhouse?
Yes.
Is Clubhouse is supposed to have some kind of game where the people in the room play a game? Does anybody see that?
Yeah. Look,
I'm trying to
Clubhouse.
come in.
I see you over there.
Oh, let me get out of there. Let me get out there because I don't want the echo. But Clubhouse is supposed to have something where you play a game, that the people in the room play a game to get to know each other.
Look, they got new stuff, like they have the dark.
Yeah, they had dark mode, but there was something about, here it is. Let me bring it up. TechCrunch announced it last week, an in-room gaming feature called Wild Cards, which presents a series of questions that are designed to spur conversation and help people get to know each other better. To start a game, you have to click the plus rooms button and then select games option. You will then be dropped into a social room where you can invite friends to play with you. Once everyone is in the room, you can click start game to begin playing.
Okay, so you start this before you start a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to start it before you start a room. It's called Wild Cards. Wild Cards.
Okay.
Clubhouse provides a list of questions that may be asked during the game. So I wanted to ask because I haven't been in there in a while. Did anybody see that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go in real quick and see. So I guess when you start a room.
Okay, so you start a room because that.
So this is it. So when you start a room, it's one of the options. Is anyone on Clubhouse, my friends, people I choose, schedule an event, games, and then all your clubs that you're in, you can start a room in your club. But the option is games, and it says wild cards, and then it says start room, and then I guess it lets people know, your friends know that you started a room.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so you have to do it before. But I wanted to know, does it work alongside of, like, like we're doing the Tech Weekly? Does it pop up inside, or I was just curious.
I don't know. Maybe we can go over there. I can go over into your room. I'd have to leave this room, but
right.
I
just wanted to know if anybody, see, now we know you have to do it before you start in the room. So.
Right, but you know us, we like to play with stuff on Fridays.
Yeah.
I did find something here that you can on the room details, when you're setting up the room, you can click topics. Okay. So like if somebody is coming back to watch your room, you can click. They have lists like marketing, small business, real estate, entrepreneurship. So people, there's a category. If somebody is searching, you will probably be in that category.
Okay. I was just curious because I remember reading about it last week, and I was like, oh, you could play a game while you're in the room? Okay,
so let's try it. So let me see who's in the room. Okay, so Teresa, we're gonna go over to TJ. Did you set it up already?
No, I'm doing it now.
Okay, so if you set it, and then I get a notification if it pops up. We're gonna go over to your room and see how this works. I like playing with stuff.
Oh, it's called Wild Cards. It's not like a topic. The topic is Wild Cards.
Okay, and so if you start,
I'm there. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, did you invite some people? Invite me.
Okay.
You know how stuff pops
up.
Oh
yeah, I see it. It's ping. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to the room. Do you think we might?
Oh, because of we got the backup, the beat feedback.
Okay, so do you think we might be living in a simulation?
But how do you do it?
I guess, do we answer that question?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it works.
That is weird.
This is weird. Oh, now it's private. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what the little lock is. So I guess it asks questions and then you answer voice-wise.
Okay, so it's like an icebreaker.
Yes.
What's the last thing you retweeted?
Right. And then you say what it is. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, but see that the topic is wild cards. What if I want to do a room on something else? I would like to post up questions. If I'm doing a room, say on branding, I would want to take this wild cards and I want to post my own questions at the top.
I wonder if they'll allow that at some point.
Okay. All right. We're leaving. We're done. There we go.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
So we're
see,
gonna
I
try
would want to
that.
use that. I would want to use that top card thing to ask my own questions. Because people come in and out of the rooms, they might not know the topic. So I can put the topic is and then have questions up there instead of playing the game called wild cards. I don't know. Just me.
Okay, let me take myself off of mute. Okay, how do I do this? Hold on.
Uh-oh, you're on mute.
On
That's a good idea, wild cards, but I want it to be where I ask my questions in the room and it has the visual card up there. That's what I would want to do. But I don't think
so now I move myself to the I have moved myself to the this is weird.
You're not in the room?
Oh, I'm in the room, but you are the moderator now. And I moved myself to the
All right, let me go in and see.
This is weird. I was like, how do I turn my mic
Oh,
on?
I see.
And see,
Okay.
you're muted too, and I know why you're muted, but I couldn't find where the mute button.
I'm trying to make you a moderator, and I can't do it. Okay. Invite to speak. Okay, now. How about that?
Yeah, okay. Now but I'm muted. So I'm looking for the little mute button. Oh, it's down in the bottom right corner.
For some reason, yeah.
See, I think they need to move that mute button because I'm pushing the button up on my
But how did you get kicked out of the room and I'm the moderator?
Because I had because you're one of the people that were.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Okay, and then when I push the button in because I'm pushing my icon.
Yes.
And the mute button on the icon is not the one, it's down in the bottom right corner. I was like, how do I turn this mute button back on? Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. See, that's what we do on Tech Fridays. We play around.
All right, so now I understand that the mute button's bottom right. It's not a natural place for me. I think it should be up in the thing, but okay. All right, so we will see you all next week, same time, same channel. Thank you, and looking forward to y'all have a great weekend. It is nice and sunny, and where I'm at anyway.
Yeah, me too. I think today is
the 22nd. Is it Earth Day or something?
Yeah, it's Earth Day, but I wanted to see my temperature and my watch isn't moving. That's weird. Oh, it's 63 degrees today. So
that's not bad.
That's pretty warm for us. I'm gonna enjoy it, and the sun is out.
Yes, and yeah.
It's usually 40s, 50s, but I'll take a 63. This is good.
Right.
Everybody, yeah. So enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Yeah, we got 55 right now.
Wow, we're warmer.
Yeah, well, you're 3 hours ahead, so we haven't hit noon yet.
Oh, right, you haven't hit. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining us as we played in the sandbox and did some things. We will see you next week. And thank you for everybody who told us about what tech they're using, because we learned some things today from Carlos and Donna and Mark. Thank you. All right, we'll see you next time. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. I'm got to push the buttons. Woo! All right, everybody. Remember to go to your front of your own line, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.